So my mic wasn't working because it wasn't plugged in all the way. Yay. Yeah, pre-game show was basically just talking about I was an all-star, so. I don't know where these shoes are. Well, at least I kind of match everybody else. Don't care.
We're going to bring you another conference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, our Hall of Fame sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a great surprise tonight. Our surprise guest will be in the booth calling the game with us tonight, folks. We have Laker legend, 18-time NBA All-Star Kobe Bryant here at the table. Kobe, thanks for stopping by.
Oh, thank you. It's a pleasure to see all of you. Thank you for having me.
Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And the atmosphere of this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues,
they get to watch us play 2 times in a row.
it's growing right along with it.
Just played in the Staples Center against the Clippers.
Considered a frenzy.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, DJ was officially named to the All-Star team, and he couldn't be happier about it. In talking to him before the game, he told me it's always been a dream of his to play alongside the best of the best. And this is just the latest chapter in what has become one of the most endearing stories in all of sports this year. Guys?
Thank you, David. Simply remarkable that DJ has battled to where he is and is now an NBA All-Star. In competition, once again, Kobe, the thing that drives you so much, even on the practice floor, you and Jordan were so much alike in that regard. Is it important to go with your teammates and challenge them in those practices that you recall?
You have to challenge them, because if you don't, then they become conditioned to not have those challenges every day. Right? So if you come off of a night, we got the back-to-back, when we have a practice the next morning, it's our responsibility to step into that practice, challenge them as if it was the game that we just played the night before. Right?
There we go.
You don't have that competitive spirit day in and day out, where then you feel like you can take games off, because you can take practices off, because you just don't have it in practice. Right? So it's our job to bring that every single day, so that competing just becomes a habit.
And you learn about their mental endurance, physical endurance.
Come on.
You challenge them to learn about themselves. Right? You challenge them to think about themselves. Can I push it a little extra? I'm going to have to, because he's driving me like crazy. And if I don't meet that challenge, I'm going to have to hear his mouth all practice long. I'm going to have to hear his mouth on the plane. I'm going to have to hear his mouth on the bus. I'm going to have to hear his mouth in the locker room. Yeah. And I'd rather just compete.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward position. Wells is out there with Thomas. And it's garbage man in at the center, filling out the middle. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. So nice passing by Cleveland here. Wells kicks to Love. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Thomas. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No luck. Kobe, I'm assuming that you've had teammates.
I don't want the ball from beyond the 3.
You may be a better player.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when we're playing together, they don't like it very much, because I'm always challenging. But then at the end, like, even to this day, we're all
come on.
friends, because they knew what I was trying to do was trying to push them to be the best version of themselves.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Kobe, you played for a handful of coaches during your career. When you look back on it, was there one coach you wished you could have played for but didn't have maybe a chance to play for?
Greg Popovich. That's an easy one for me. Although I did play for him in several All-Star games.
Yes, you did.
And one particular All-Star game in practice, he came up to me and said, okay, do you want me to just kind of go through like a whatever practice, or do you want me to do the real thing? I said, yeah.
Come on.
See what really goes on inside these Spurs practices. You gotta give us a real practice, man. And he did. And Tim just kind of looked at me and was like, dude,
what are you doing?
Come on, you're killing me.
So what was a Popovich practice like for you, and how did you try to set the tone?
It was high energy, and we moved from drill to drill, and it involved a lot of passing and moving and spacing. And so all of the shooting, it wasn't any individual shooting. So all the individual shooting took place within a 5-man offensive structure, a ball movement, of passing and cutting, and all of a sudden the shot comes here in the corner, and then you slide up to the next line, and you dribble, penetrate, and kick it, and then you slide to the next line, dribble, penetrate, kick. Right, so it involves constant movement where you're constantly training and conditioning the body that you're not just going to pass and stand and be a participant, right? You're going to be involved in the action, not going to be a passive participant.
And when Wells spots one of his guys wide open, doesn't hesitate at all, just gets it over before the D can react.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas. Lopez a screen. Here's Hart, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance.
I'm doing
to pick up the
horrible.
points at the line. And after 20 years in the NBA, Kobe, you were able to play with so many teammates. Can you make a short list of some of your favorites over the years?
I guess it's really good foul now.
For me, Derek Fisher.
And a quality person.
Yeah, I mean, just the nicest guy you ever met.
Right.
You know, and Derek Fisher, Ronnie Turiaf is one of my all-time favorites. Lamar Odom, Shaq, obviously, Robert Horry, Rick Fox. I mean, I've been very fortunate to play with some great teams. Horace Grant, AC Green. I mean, let's go. Brian Harper. I can go on and on all day long. Brian Shaw. I'm very fortunate to have some really good teams.
Kobe, you've made no bones about patterning your game after Michael Jordan. You watched him while growing up. Can you give us a little insight into the impacts of what he meant to you and how he formed you in some ways?
Sure. Well, yeah, I think most players growing up, at least my generation, probably watched them play and saw all of the fancy plays, the dunks, the highlights, and things of that nature. What I focused on was how he got to the moves, the timing, the fundamentals, the spacing, the rhythm. That's what I studied meticulously, and so when I watched him play, I think I watched him play a little differently than others. Having not gone to college and all these other things, growing up overseas, I had to learn the fundamentals by watching and observing the greats, and to the most minute detail.
Kobe, that fadeaway jump shot here is such a foundational part of your game. What's the key to that particular shot? And who's carrying the torch for that shot now?
Well, yeah, the fadeaways. There's different ways to shoot the fadeaway. There's a Kim Olajuwon way of shooting the fadeaway. There's a Michael way of shooting the fadeaway.
Oscar used to do it. I know
Oscar used to do it quite a bit. So I try to use bits and pieces from each, depending on the defender and on the facing. But yeah, there's certain players that are carrying that shot now. LeBron shoots the fadeaway quite often, as does KD. He shoots it a lot. Clay will shoot it. Kawhi will shoot it quite a bit off the pull-up jumpers and things of that sort. So there are a lot of players doing it.
Here's Ingram. Oh, good from outside.
Still unable to connect this quarter. Really looks frustrated. Just needs to try and stay calm.
Wells dishes to James. That's a pick by Love. Here's the screen. It's up a 3. Good on the triple. Love's got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Talk, Kobe, about some of the great one-on-one scores. You might be the best ever, actually. But when you take a look at the crop now, who are some good guys in that one-on-one category that you like?
Kyrie, sensation. Yeah,
Great handle. How about his handle? Like, one of the best ever.
Yeah, but he can post, too, though. And that's the thing, is he can post up. He can turn left shoulder. He can turn right shoulder. He shoot a left-hand jump hook coming across the middle. He can pull up going left. He can pull up going right. He can attack off the handle. He can attack off a triple threat. He's built the game without any weaknesses. I think most players, should be thankful that he's not 6'6".
He'd be Kobe Bryant then, right? He'd be Kobe Bryant. But I always thought that, his dad played big-time college basketball, played in Australia. Your dad played. There is something inherent, regardless of how much, that comes from the son of a pro player.
Growing up overseas as well.
Exactly, in Australia.
Overseas as well. And look at his game being so fundamentally sound and having basic structure. There's a lot to be said for that.
Absolutely. Kobe, you were a player who lived in the gym. What motivated you as you go back and look at all those hours you spent in the gym to do that, to follow that path?
I loved it. I loved the game. I wasn't a matter of working hard. I didn't realize I was working hard until like a second or third year in the league. When I realized here in the NBA, a lot of players don't do that.
Right.
It was kind of a big shock to me. Like I assumed everybody in the NBA
Just worked hard.
Yeah, but to me it wasn't hard work. It was like, I love doing this. Like there's no place on earth I'd rather be than be here in this gym with a basketball.
But the greats are always the hardest workers. I mean, right, have you ever seen a great player who was not the hardest worker on their team?
You know, I've seen players have great seasons, and you know, then the next season it's not so much,
right.
and then they have another great one, and the consistency isn't there.
Oh, come on, LeBron.
Players love what they do, and that looks like hard work from the outside.
Did you enjoy playing the game? There was so much you put into the game, but did you enjoy the game?
I did. I enjoyed the game. I loved playing, the competition and all that, the getting ready and all that. But I enjoyed practice more.
Did you?
I did. I enjoyed training and practice more than I did.
I actually thought that was going to be on Lopez, but
Foul shots of the night here. That free throw good from garbage man. And with the All-Star roster being announced, you can expect to see DJ take a part in the game. He'll get a chance to suit up with the best of the best.
And no matter which way you slice it, DJ deserves to be an all-star. It would have been criminal if a player of his caliber, who means so much to his team, did not make the roster.
You got to play against some great defenders in the NBA, like Draymond Green at Golden State and others. What are some of the things that, and I mentioned Draymond Green, that he does as a player that you think separates him from the rest of the defensive guys in the league?
He does his research. He does his homework.
You can tell.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can tell. When you watch him play, he puts himself in position before the offensive player even attacks. And how does he know that? Because he's watching film. He studies. He knows the player's tendencies. And so when you mix in the research to go along with his frame, and the quick hands and the foot speed, then you have a defensive player that's a force.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And Kevin, plays like that. Really,
There's a fast break score?
They got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
The other bench deflated because that was a rough sequence for the defense. They hated to give up those points, but did nothing to stop it.
So it's the Lakers now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Powell, the pass to Anderson. Got a piece of it.
okay.
Outside Rose. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Cleveland lead. And the trend around the league, Kobe, is more offense, more three-pointers, certainly spacing, fluid offense. Scoring is up around the league in a measurable way from, it seems like, year to year. Do you like the way this is trending, or do you think the NBA should maybe put a governor on this, harness it in just a little bit?
Well, I think it'll swing back to the way, I mean.
Do you?
Yeah, because the game has gone through that progression before. You know, it's constantly evolving. And so I think you'll see it swing back eventually. You'll have a couple teams that are just big and may have a dominant post player, and all of a sudden you're going inside, and then that team will win a championship, and then the rest of the teams in the league will try to copycat the way the game is played that way, and things will swing back. So it's just natural evolution of the game, I think.
I thought that foul was on me. Probably should have been.
Championships. Are there any of those that really stand out among the five that you accumulated?
The last one, beating the Celtics. That was the hardest one by far to get.
Why so?
Well, you know, we're going into Boston now with the series tied 1-1, and Boston is absolutely excited about having this split and going home now and having 3 games at home, thinking that the series was not going to come back to LA. And so that was an interesting playing fight for us, and then to go out and get the very next game, just to go down 3-2, coming back to LA, and then to finally pull out that series after being down 15 in the fourth quarter against the Celtics. I get you better than that.
And with all the different technological advances in the league, you see a lot of player and coaches now reviewing clips and tablets and a lot of film sessions. I know you used to study a lot of the league's videotapes. How much easier is film study now, say, from the time in the late 90s when you got in the NBA?
It's so much easier.
Really?
Oh, my God. I used to get in a hotel with the gym. Used to have to call the front desk. They used to roll up the TV on the wheels.
With the VCR machine.
VCR connected to it, right? And I have to have all of these.
Started out kind of crappy. Getting there.
Now it's just everything right there in front of you. Right? And it's very easy to skip and go to the next game and then jump back to the game before or fast forward to the fourth quarter. I mean, it's so easy now.
for a guy
slowly
like
chipping away at
yourself
this
who made
lead.
an incredible amount of three-point shots during your career. What is it like watching Steph Curry? Just how much has he changed the league? It was always watching the dunks of Jordan. Now we got kids that want to shoot the ball from distance.
Yeah, shooting the ball from distance now has kind of become like a home run in baseball, right? Where it's exciting to watch the ball in flight. I think it's great because it just adds more love to the game, more things that players can do that or kids can do that can't dunk, right? It's like dunking was the thing, right? But now the kids that can dunk, there's something else that's fun, something else that's entertaining, like shooting threes.
So boy, that takes a lot of work.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a lot of
hundreds of shots daily.
Yeah, it's a lot of repetition. Steph, you watch him out there playing and making these shots. He's put in hours and hours and hours of hard work and continues to do so.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Some say, Kobe, that the shooting guard crop in the NBA right now, a little light in terms of depth, not quite as many top 2 guards as we used to play the game. Who do you like among some of the 2 guards you see now in the NBA?
Well, it depends who we're considering the 2 guard.
Right.
Then, the ones, 2s, and 3s, they all just blend.
Combo guards, you're playing some forward because it's tough.
Yeah. So, shooting guards to me are guards that have to do everything. You have to be able to play the post. You have to be able to play the perimeter. You have to be able to play the point. You have to be able to do everything. So I'll put Russell Westbrook in that category. I'll put James Harden in that category. Kawhi Leonard in that category. There's a lot of players I'm forgetting. Even Giannis, I would say, is 2 guards because of what he does.
Yes.
So there's a lot of talented guards out there.
Did you like the ball in your hand, bringing it up, or would you rather someone else bring it up? They get it to you in the half.
Should have played him tighter.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm jealous about Michael. Because Michael didn't have to do that yet.
Right. That's right. You always brought it up.
Yeah, so he can focus on coming off the screens and catching and shooting. He didn't have to think about facilitating first. He could think about scoring and then passing out of double teams.
A screen from Thompson. Here's Garbage Man, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Hey, Kobe, you talked about coming off screen. Some guys come off the screen and kind of loudly get. You came off and you pass the ball and then get back at it.
Efficient.
Yeah.
Efficient.
Explode off those screens.
Angles, right?
Yes.
You have to read those things, and when you're catching, you're in attack mode all the time. Then it's demoralizing to the defense.
I'm sure it is.
You're always on.
Yeah.
You're always looking. You're always checking. You're always in fear that he's going to attack. So we always try to keep our foot in the gas.
Always.
Our foot in the groove.
Yeah.
He's got such soft touch around the rim. The D has to try to keep him out of the paint because if he gets close, it's lights out.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They are struggling to put them away.
Points at the end of the quarter. They set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Yeah, some of the points I allowed on Lopez were stupid points. Question is, will I sit? Come on.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Interesting lineup.
And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as a leader.
Well, that there is
still
straight
playing.
talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James, with a textbook example, how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, don't know what you take.
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, you love the determination. It seems like every rebound is theirs for the taking. They are overwhelming the opposition.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Garbage man out there with Thompson. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Crowder in it, the small forward. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Garbage man in the last game against the Clippers was phenomenal. He ended with 28 points and controlled the boards, pulling down more than 20 rebounds. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage.
Ah! Big man.
Chance he can match that, guys, and that performance again here tonight.
I tell you what, I know he believes he can. His confidence right now is sky high. And he doesn't think there's anybody that can stop him.
Well, there might not be, because he's coming into this game thinking he can be just as dominant as he was the last time he took the floor.
Zizic is checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Okay. For Zizic, I don't know why I was thinking Z. I was going to say, wait, we got Z back?
That game against Dallas. Over there are a lot of great guards and wings in the league right now. When you look around, are there any that remind you of the way you played, or maybe are approaching, going down that road and say, I want to be like Kobe Bryant. I want you to much like you did when you were growing up.
Yeah, well, Isaiah has a hunger and a thirst for the game. And he's not going to stop. He's constantly curious. He's constantly
His
working.
size makes him a different kind of guy.
Isn't that unbelievable, though?
It is shocking.
That's unbelievable. But he can finish at the rim. He can shoot the long ball. He can pull up left and right. He has great physicality and a great body about him where he can punish bigs at the rim. And the other's quiet. I mean, when I watch quiet play, I'm just looking at him, just like looking in the mirror.
Shit.
The positions on the floor.
So glad you said that. I feel the same way.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, and it's a great feeling because, I'm sure Michael felt the same way.
I got lucky there.
You're retired and you watch me play. You're seeing the same spots. You're seeing a person who studied, the person that came.
Go Zizic.
There's no need to reinvent the wheel when the wheel's already been created. You just put it on a different car.
Well, he has been guided by his coaching staff to watch you and Michael Jordan tape.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what he's done.
Yeah, well, we've connected. We've talked about this stuff before in the past, and again, he's a curious kid.
And all business.
Yeah, curious. He steps out on the floor. He's all business. Yeah, nothing funny. There's nothing silly going on. He's here to do his job. He's here to help San Antonio win game.
The shot by Powell, no good.
And just not able
Well, there's my double-double.
three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And in the history of the NBA, only a handful of players have lasted 20 seasons. Kobe, you played all 20 with the Los Angeles Lakers, an NBA record for seasons with one team. What does it mean to just having worn that Laker jersey your entire career?
Well, I mean, it's a huge honor. I've always been a massive Laker fan, even when I was a kid. And so I never dreamed that I'd actually be wearing the golden armor.
Yeah, so now I'm probably sitting.
Career. So to be sitting.
Ooh, Nance.
Lakers trail by 21. Hey, Kobe, in recent years, we've seen a lot of players choosing in free agency to join up, join forces, join friends. They're talented players. Think of Durant and Golden State, the big three with LeBron going down to Miami.
Tristan, come on.
Well, everybody's got to do what they feel is best for them. Personally.
Seriously?
I'd much rather compete against those guys and do it that way.
It's not a shooting foul.
It wasn't going to happen, then it just wasn't going to happen.
He went for the strip.
Go someplace else and join forces to try to win a championship.
How about recruiting players, like, say, come to the Lakers and you and I can do something special here?
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's fine. I mean, that happens. Players talk to each other. We want to play with each other. But it never crossed my mind to try to recruit another top player that I'm competing against.
Interesting.
Never. I've always wanted to compete against them. So that's a little strange to me.
Well, that worked.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's McCall. He has 5. Pass to Powell. Nance a screen. Now here's Powell. Back to Clarkson. To stop the run. Hands it from downtown. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
It's a nice shot. I'll give him that.
Cleveland leading by 21.
Hysteric was all over him.
Outside Rose. Offensive rebound. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Hey, Kobe, thanks so much for stopping by and having some fun with us tonight on the broadcast. Hope we can do it again real soon.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Kobe Bryant. And Doris, you've interviewed and seen Kobe so many times through the years. How different was it hearing him in this broadcast environment?
Well, not surprisingly, his incredible basketball intellect came to bear. This guy has an attention to detail and a passion for the game that maybe is unparalleled.
Shot clock at 5. Shot on the wing. Here's Garbage Man, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just...
Because there's 3 people that want to block Derek.
All you do is box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Back to Rose. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the
Starting to heat up.
Outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. First, congrats on being selected to your first All-Star game.
It's definitely not my first. It's definitely my second.
Oh man, it's going to be a whirlwind the whole weekend, but I'll do my best to enjoy every second of it. You know, I know this is the biggest weekend for the league, and you know there's going to be a lot going on, so I'm just excited to do my best and soak in as much of the experience as I can.
So for it's
Take a lot of pictures because it's a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you. Guys,
It's definitely my second All-Star game.
Or
Oh, whatever. It is what it is.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Garbage Man.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
The young pair of
okay.
the forwards. All out there with Hart, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. You know, Doris, when it comes to leadership, there are so many different ways to do it, different ways of leading among the players who are some of the more vocal leaders out there. Who do you have, sir?
You know, I think leadership sometimes, Kevin, requires that you make your teammates uncomfortable, and that's not always easy to do. So the 2 guys that come to mind for me are both Chris Paul and LeBron James. One, they're going to hold themselves to an incredibly high standard, and unless you're willing to do that, it's hard to bring everybody with you. So in terms of leadership,
Damn it.
the guys I like watching the most right now in the current NBA are both Chris Paul and LeBron
Momentum
James.
took me way out of the play when I went for the block.
James kicks to Wells. There's a screen. Passes it to Garbage Man. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hart to pass the ball.
I actually didn't even expect the pass.
Picked by Randall. Here's Hart. Here's Paul. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, you
Oh, was
love
it?
a solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's even though
Yeah,
you still have to be happy with his shot selection.
And Anytime he takes the court, you can bet Isaiah Thomas is #1 with a bullet atop the other team's scout report.
And he knows it too, Kev. Facing all of these double teams, this guy's worked so hard to become even more dynamic as a scorer and passer. He can finish with either hand. He can hit threes on the move. This guy is relentless looking to improve.
Ball with it. He has 6. He dishes it to Ingram. Up against Randall. Pocket 6. Over Love. Randall no good.
Oh, laps defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Here's Garbage.
Interesting parts to his game. I like seeing him.
Hopefully it still picks up the audio.
Passing ability.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Just got super excited
Their
and
offense
pulled
has
my
ground to a standstill.
He was all alone on that.
pulled my headset
And really, as the three
out of my
keep dropping, you get the
controller.
sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
The 19-foot shot, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense.
Wish you could tell if my audio is working. It should be, because I can hear the audio through my earphones.
Timeout call the Lakers. I want to keep it
headset.
rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And guys, we often hear the argument offense is the best defense, and that was the case for them.
Well, you can't really argue when they're executing like that. It was really perfect offense.
The kick out to Lopez. No good from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The dish to Ingram. Over Love. And it's Ingram missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, you have to stay attached to Isaiah Thomas because in catch-and-shoot situations, this guy is ready to fire.
Hart the pass to Randall. Face up the screen. The pass to Hart. Kicked by Randall. Now the feed the ball. Lets a floater go. It's rebounded by Garbage Man.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Well, he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith subbed in for James. Ball kicks to Anderson. Pass to Hart. Lopez a screen. And again, the Lakers no good.
The defense lost him there, and he should have made him pay.
Here's Smith. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Smith's got his first basket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Lopez a screen.
shit.
Ball dishes to Lopez. And it goes down 2 points. Lopez has got 13.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Thomas kicks to Smith. Kept alive. Here's Garbage Man.
Ah, drop.
contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Lakers.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
The free throw good from Garbage Man. Of course, you talk about versatility of players, but as a broadcaster, been a courtside reporter, game analyst, a studio host, you name it. What do you prefer to do? What do you like most?
There's no question about it, Kev. The analyst role is the absolute most fun. Now, the only thing that might push that over the top is to sit beside the great Kevin Harlan.
Here's Hart. Lopez a screen. A floater. And it's going to be a call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Rose, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Smith. He claims that one off the back iron and down it falls. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter. The Lakers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Lopez a screen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. What an asset to a team. When you've got big men who can knock down free throws, look here at the top centers and power forwards in terms of free throw percentage this season. Ryan Anderson, number 1.
Yeah, he's got a great rhythm and form at the foul line. Sometimes we don't see that in the big fellas, but he is automatic up there.
Steps back and fires. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And that's 10 points for Rose.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Anderson the screen. Here's Ball. Drains it from the arc. Ball's got 9 points.
You've got to stay with Ball off that pin down. He's very smart at knowing how to position himself in these situations.
Wells in the corner. Left side Rose. No good from 18. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Ball kicks to Onuaku. He feeds it to Ball. Lopez a screen. Pass to Hart. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
I think intensity is the key, right, Greg? When you play with energy on the offensive end, good things usually happen.
And the shot by Wells, no good.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Ball, the pass to Lopez. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Outside Rose. He kicks to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Ball with the rebound.
Well, that's the shot they want. He always has the green light when he's that open. Boy, one miss isn't going to change that.
To the paint. Stolen by Rose. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. Here's Garbage Man.
Got you, Derek.
For the dunk.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Lopez kicks to Ball. Misses the 3.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Rose passes to Zizic. Yes.
Zizic?
Rose with the assist that time. Zizic has got 6.
Well, the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box.
Passes it to Hart. Lopez a screen. And here is Ball. 9 points in the game so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts the fade away right on the money. He has has 5.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Just not even out of the third
I'll
quarter,
tell
we
you,
have almost
that's
100 points.
basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Shot from 12. Offensive rebound, garbage man, and 2 free throws coming up on
Fourth on Hart.
1 to go with all the content. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
You have a number of young teams in the league, Doris, with a lot of talent, but not many wins. Still in the process of learning how to win. What can a coach do to keep them confident and inspire them through the tough times, the growing pains?
You know, Kev, I think one thing you always hear coaches talk about is the process, and you can't skip steps. And so I think if you throw yourself into trying to get better every single day, and I would say look no further than Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, who started their careers on an Oklahoma City team that barely broke double-digit wins in the NBA, but both were diligent, both kept to the course, and both continued to work hard. And now you've got 2 guys who really are MVP-level kind of guys.
And don't you see the stair step, too, for a guy like Kawhi Leonard, who every year picks up something different to do to enhance his overall game?
You know, that's a great point. The Spurs would tell you they built his game brick by brick.
I hate.
Here's McCall. He has 5.
I hate that I cross over into the person's body.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Osman. It's 3 quarters off the mark. The Lakers shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. How last month turned out for him. 4th in free throw percentage. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Off target with his 3. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Wasted no time on that one. Crowder's got his second basket of the night.
Well, I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Hands a screen on Crowder. Here's Powell and the dunk. Man,
how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
The kick out to Crowder. Here's Rose. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Rose has got 12.
Since you end up getting triple teamed. So, no, not shooting that one.
It's raining buckets from inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nance the screen. It's Powell on the wing. He has
Get out of here, bitch.
The rebound by Nance. Now Powell feeds to Nance. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. The 3 quarters.
Wrong button.
This one all but over already. One ahead. A huge gap. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. A team swap here for the Lakers. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Zizic is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Garbage man comes in for Jay Crowder. Smith checked in for Kyle Korver. And Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Thomas. Garbage man out there with Zizic. And it's Smith. Now, here's Thomas. Tight defense on him. Right through the knee for the layup.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And thanks to Under Armour for that great replay showing off that terrific ankle-breaking play. Another unleashed
We're not guarding Lopez.
Lopez a screen. There's the screen, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's going to be his fifth, guys. One more, and he's done.
And the Lakers making a change here. Odawaku's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Thomas against Lopez. Thomas goes in. Here's Garbage Man. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. So there's a new procedure for choosing starters in the All-Star game, Doris. Fans account for 50% of the vote, as you know. Players 25%, media 25%.
I could have been on either one of them.
What do you think of that?
I love that the fans have a vote. I would like to see the percentages changed in this way. I would like players, the peers, to have 50% weight. Give the media and fans 25% each. So just swap it so that the peers are dictating the outcome of the All-Star.
Or even if you just had maybe 2 players from each team, guys with some respect and some nice perspective to fill that role you're talking about.
That's a great point. You pick your leaders from your group and they cast the vote. Perfect.
Here's Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez a screen. Fades. He can't hit that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. To the inside. And Milwaukee pulls it down. Lakers have gone 3 of 7
Damn it.
4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the court. Hart, that's good.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. There's a screen. Kicks it to Thomas. There's the pass to Garbage Man. There's the one-handed jam.
Get off me, Alonzo.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
I haven't had this good of a game in a long time.
Lopez a screen.
Not very good. I mean, granted, at that point, that's the person who's setting the screen's fault, not his.
And it's Ball in the corner. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Dishes to Thomas. Ingram with the steal.
Catching that one.
Ball. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Not catching that one.
The activity level from Ball. It excels at reading his man and jumping all over him. And great at coming up with those steals.
Smith for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 6th assist on the night.
I didn't get the screen.
Ball gives to Odawaku. Here's the screen. Doors with the players being so athletic and the plays happening so incredibly fast. The league is looking at maybe 4 or 5 officials. Would that just be more whistles or better officiating?
I'm glad you're chuckling about this because I don't know how the geometry of this works.
Thank you.
As it is, sometimes the size of the players seems to swallow up dimensions of the floor. Kevin, one of the things that Steve Kerr once said to me was, we are trying to make officiating a science, when in fact officiating is an art, and sometimes mistakes is part of the human dynamic. Can we leave the officials alone, please?
And I think if they're over 90% correct, which is, I think, even low in terms of success in them calling a game, that is phenomenal. And the analytics, as you know, Doris, coming from the league office, is off the charts. They've never been...
I haven't had a game like this in a long ass time. This is invigorating. Let's do this.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Clarkson passes to Ingram. Here's Odawaku. He dishes it to Anderson. 5 on the clock. Here's McCaw. And nothing is falling for him right now. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
Osman.
Course, Coach Popovich on San Antonio once said that a female NBA coach is going to happen. How much longer do you think it'll take for that to happen?
Well, I'm so grateful to Greg Popovich for getting the process that has to be part of the equation started, right? He hires Becky Hammond as the first full-time assistant in the NBA. Just like I would like to see doors open on the general manager side and let somebody start in the personnel aspect. Doors have to open before we can walk through them. It will take some time because you've got to pay your dues now as an assistant coach. But at least the process has started, and I'm so grateful to the Spurs and Pop for getting it started.
And to be quite honest, as a broadcaster, you're a pioneer from that end of it. We know that there's a lot of quality thought, male or female. You've represented women very well with what you do.
I've been very lucky, Kevin, and thankful for the opportunity. Certainly.
Yeah, baby.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Now he's jacked in for Brandon Ingram. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Zizic. To the inside, garbage man.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's McCall. There's the pick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is why you work the ball inside, right? To get the easiest shot possible.
Well, Cleveland shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Pass to Zizic. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
Not the last second.
Here's McCall. The dish to Clarkson. The feed to Anderson. Thomas against Clarkson. Oh, good on that one. Good D by Thomas.
Thomas?
Shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field.
Come on, guys.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Garbage Man.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim. And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
And he makes the first. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rose comes in for Isaiah Thomas. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I'll tell you, if he's feeling right physically, Rose will battle you every step of the way. That's a fierce-looking drive.
Free throw drops for Rose. Ryan is checked in for Los Angeles. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up and down shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Powell with the screen. Seditious to Bryant. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. Powell for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Now here's Rose. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
Wow, 10 for 10 from the line. Nice. Pushed myself back up to 30.
Thank you, Kevin. Congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
Thanks so much. I try to find the spaces and the gaps that they may be slow to cover. And when we have the ball moving around like the team did today, it's easy to stay in a rhythm and see plenty of shots. And tonight I was able to convert.
The ball really was moving. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Okay.